YouTube, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a little tutorial of mine which I have started to film but it didn't film, so I showed you how to make those without you ever being able to see it. However, I don't even know if you really need a tutorial on this or if it's more like a, hey look, you could make this, because it's so easy to make, you don't really need a tutorial. But so I'm a person who keeps everything. I keep every scrap. Like I cut off, this is cardstock, and if I cut it to size, mostly I'm left with those little pieces. I'm never throwing them away. I have a box, an iris box, where I keep all of my leftover long strips, white pieces of paper, and so on. And if I work on a project, and I'm working on a journal right now, I also don't toss anything. I have like this is from Dollar Tree. And as you can see, there is absolutely every tiny piece of everything I rip off. I keep really tiny pieces like this. I don't toss. If it's, just copy paper, white copy paper, and it's as small as this, I will toss it. But if it's anything with a design on it or a book page or something like that, I'm not going to toss it. And there is a lot of really tiny pieces in here. And I try to use them up. And I figured I need a couple tags for my booklet. Look at this. Or did I just show you that one? That's really tiny. However, I'm making the journal and I will need a couple tags. And I thought, hey, I can just sit down, take a break from the whole journal making, because sometimes it's just too much for my brain, and I can make something small and just, relax. But I wanted to share with you, just in case you need this, hey, look at that. I could do that too, just like a little inspiration. So because I made those tags already, I'm going to show you the tags. So this is how they look like. And all I do is just put together everything with leftovers, and then I will put a word on it so it looks better. So I have different dies. I just went to my die organization, and if you haven't seen my die organization, you should. I will put a card up there because it's perfect. Yes, I will say that it's perfect for me. So I found those. I purchased on AliExpress. I'm pretty sure almost everything I purchased is from AliExpress. This one I did not buy on AliExpress. This is a Sizzix folder, and it's so cool. I just, I die cut the tags and then I put them into the folder wherever I wanted to have it, because it has so many different designs on it. I don't know if you are able to see, probably. You can just put the tag whichever design you want to, or just randomly do it, It has so many designs. It looks really, really cool once you have it through the folder. I feel like, you see, all of the designs, I don't know if the cam picks it up, I think it does, they will look different. So you could do that, just cut tags. You can cut tags by hand as well, just as easy, they don't have to be with the dies. But since I do have some little dies, and this one I never used, I'm not sure what set it came from, and normally I don't know what to use it for, so I used it here. It cuts this little shape. It's really tiny, and then those are like my favorite tag dies, probably because they're just pretty. They cut and stitch on the outside, so I like that. And I just used the smallest one and one bigger. I think the smallest one is the only one I'm gonna be hanging, because I also found, oh my god, I had to look through my whole room to find those, and they were perfectly organized in their new home I made for them. But I looked through my whole room, and while I was looking through my whole room, I found a lot of different stuff I want to use. So, however, I don't know how you call them. Those are like safety pins, but they put them on clothes, I believe. So you can take a normal safety pin. You can just take a piece of string if you want to, It doesn't have to be something like that. And I also used the dies that I got from In Love Art Shop. I love them. I did make 2-3 projects with them now. I'm really excited because the shape is so cool. It's something completely different. And of course they are stackable, so you can get any size you want. And I used, what did I use? Oh yeah, I used the second from the smallest and one up. I could have made little ones as well, so even smaller than that, and I will probably do that. So I thought they were really, really cool. And strips of paper, yes, of course, anything goes, you know. I think the tag itself should be like cardstock, but if you have two pieces of paper, you glue them together, you know, just to get rid of your scraps without feeling guilty. This is very, very important for me. I cannot toss them for some reason. Once I toss things, I have to take them out of my trash again because I need them all of a sudden. So, and then you just, you know, I have also these. I punched them out of strips. One day I was very upset and I needed to do something to calm me down. So I was just punching scallops out of strips of paper. You know, it calms me down. And you could make tags out of those as well. And with this die, I just folded the paper. Those are book pages. I folded them, so I cut only once and I get 4 of them. That was really good. And then you just see whatever is there on your desk. I also distressed mine. You don't have to do that, but you know, if you like it, go ahead and let's just make one. I would say let's make this little one because I didn't make one of those yet. So I will distress the edges first, and then I'll take my piece of paper, which I will never toss. I will reuse it somewhere. So, and I just go like on top of this, you see the embossing, so it looks kind of better, in my opinion. You don't have to do that. Most of it I cover up anyways. Then I will go to my bin and I will just look for whatever little tiny piece of book page that could fit on there. And this is probably too tiny. I like to rip them, you know, like this. So I have like ripped edges, and this one I will toss. This tiny bit, if it doesn't have any words or anything on it, this has a couple letters, so I'm not tossing this. And I also have this, oh, I forget what you call it. I really forget. And I sprayed on it a little bit, and I just, if I want to, I can just use a tiny piece of that as well on top. And look, whatever you find, I don't know, let's just rip a piece of that one. I think I found enough. And if you have like little die cuts laying around, or you know, you could look for that too and see if you want to put something, if you have something small enough. I don't think I do right now because I really don't want anything colorful. But let me check this real quick. I do have a tiny little tag flying around down there. Oh, look, there was a tiny little, oh, I have the tag somewhere. I'm gonna make those too. This came from In-Love Art Shop as well. I have to find it and make a tiny tag like this as well. But for now, I'm just going to distress everything. And this is why my fingers are always brown, because I distress my fingers all the time. So this little piece that I sprayed on, I don't know how I'm gonna put this on top. Maybe just like this and just like that. This one tiny piece I don't like. So I'm just going to rip it off. Where's my little bin? I'm going to put it right back into the little bin there. And, you know, don't think too much because you can really not mess anything up. It's just leftover papers and leftover scraps. So I'm not very concerned about that, you know. If I don't like it, I can always redo it. I probably cannot toss it. I just have a little tossing problem here. Do you have that problem? I do, you know. I can't toss stuff. And there seem to be more and more things that I might need, you know, in my kitchen, in my house. There, I see things and I look at them in a completely different way. I look at them like I need it all. It's incredible. I don't know. I feel like I need everything now, except for food leftovers. I'm so glad I don't need to keep food leftovers, you know. So I'm thinking this is probably too big for this tag. No, I'm not going to keep this one. I'm just going to keep this. And then I do have those words. You know, I have, I don't know, a bunch of words. And I'm just going to find one that I like. Okay, so I had to pause you for a second there because, you know, I need to find words first. And I'm just gonna get this. I'm not getting all the big long words because they are not gonna fit, right? So I'm looking for the shorter ones, but where you can put one word down and it does have a meaning. And this one says real. I wonder if that's too long. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna cut off a piece of whatever's here on my desk. I just have leftover stuff here. Let's see if I can put some on the bottom. Oh yeah, I would like that more. I would like that more. So let's cut it to size right here. Oh, bad scissors for this job. I love my little fussy cutting scissors, but sometimes they're just not right for what I want to do. And I don't stress at all. I'm just doing something. I like it, you know. I like to, my mind, it runs all day long, you know. It never stops. It's always working. My brain is, oh my God, nobody can ever stop this brain. And some things I'm crafting, they do stop. They do calm me down. Like this one, for example, it calms me down because I'm doing kind of the same thing. I don't have to think too much. You know, I don't have to figure out, oh, does this go with that? Or does this go with that? And I just made another one and it says real, you know. And I wonder if there is any little word for this one. So let's see. I really never did anything with this die here. Oh, you know what I forgot? I do like to distress the back too. Just because I'm not a fan of shiny white. I did it here as well. I just don't really like shiny white. I don't distress it too much, but I don't know. I have to learn to leave things white. So let's pick another. I like to put some of the words of the papers on the back from my book pages. So I like to do that. And let's just pick one. Sorry, I'm gonna pick it off cam because, you know, it's just closer here. And I'm thinking about putting one of those on top. Did I say I'm thinking? Because I'm not really thinking. All I know is, okay, a piece of paper, a piece of that. And let's use this one. We didn't use this one. So let's just strip it to size and just press it a little bit. Okay. I'm just gonna glue, you know, I'm not gonna think about the whole composition because that would defeat the purpose of mindless crafting, right? Because I don't want to think. I do not want to think. I just want to do some stuff and enjoy the whole thing. So I'm just gonna glue it like this. Is this too big? Why is this too big for everything? I don't like that being too big for everything. Let me just trust this part. I will find something. Oh, probably here. And now I start thinking again. I was thinking to put a word on it and just put it somewhere. But now I do need a short word again. And I don't know. Let's find one. This says now. This says grow. Oh, grow is good, right? Yeah, grow is great. Let's grow right here. And as you can see, it's really easy. Nobody needs a tutorial for that. But if I just show things, sometimes people ask, how did you make it? Or, you know, if you are anything like me, you see somebody else showing something like a finished project and you think, oh, this person is amazing. I could never do that. But actually it is so easy because, you know, if this person shows you how they did that, you think, oh my God, it really just happened. She didn't do anything, you know. I feel like this needs to be darker on the outside. Oh yes, I love my distress. Ooh, look at that. I love that. I love when it's darker from the outside. Okay, so there's that. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, it was just, I think a little inspiration. You could also put some beads on top of it, and then, or a little charm. Do I have one right here? I don't think so. Let me check real quick. Okay, so I found one, but because this is rounded, it doesn't go all the way down, but it does go down. So you could put another bead. Oh my God, look at my fingers. But it looks really pretty, doesn't it? So you could put something down there to dangle, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed this little inspiration tutorial. I'm going to do a couple more, as you can see, and yeah, calm my mind down and just have some fun here with my leftover papers. Of course, you can put pattern paper and everything on it. Here, I just took a little die cut that I had left over. It was a long one, and I only used the part, and I didn't toss it. I just put it aside to my die cuts, and I just put it on top of here. So, do whatever you want. Try to enjoy the process, and this way you can work up your little scraps. If you like the tutorial, then please give me thumbs up, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. I appreciate them all. I see you soon. Bye-bye.